Today we are going to learn how to paint white marble with Overbrush.
That the entirety of the cosmos is accessible to each and every individual's mind, connecting to the great mind, the great spirit.
Welcome back to the channel, collectors. So in this video, we're going to learn how to paint white marble with the Overbrush method. This video is part of a greater series where I paint this Sector Imperialis terrain in the Overbrush technique, and you should check the rest of the videos out. Links will be in the description below. So if you are ready to paint some white marble with Overbrush, let us begin.
Alright, so we're going to paint white marble today, and this will be the colors that we'll be using. So just get these colors ready and let's get some Overbrush white marble done today. Alright, so the entire surface has been done with Vallejo model color blue grey pale over a brown Krylon prime. And right now I'm just roughly sketching in the veins using Vallejo model chocolate brown. The Vallejo model chocolate brown, it's pure, and I'm just doing it in patches and in a rough vein kind of pattern. You don't need to be too precise with this at this time. Okay, so right now I'm using Vallejo model color stone grey to thin down the veins. In marble, we gotta have multiple layers, and we are trying to thin it down. So we are mixing in a bit of stone grey to thin down the veins and create this really sharp marble look. So this is the result for this stage. So with a smaller brush, we're going to go and create the darker veins. Right now I'm creating the darker veins using Vallejo model color dark grey, and as you can see, these veins are a lot more controlled and a lot more distinct from the rest of the marble, and I'm doing it in a roughly 45-degree pattern. You want to cover all the areas that this vein does, because the vein is cross-section. And how marble works is because what we see is a cross-section of millions and millions of years of sedimentation, and you want to make sure that this sedimentation can be seen on this white marble surface. So as you can see, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get the veins across to the other side so that they link up too. There we have it. So right now, using Vallejo model color dark grey and blue grey pale, I'm thinning down the veins again. So the advantage about using this overbrush method is that the overbrush color that you're using over tends to be also somewhat translucent due to the stipple pattern that we are creating. So this creates like multiple depths and multiple layers, making this entire surface a lot more complex. In addition to thinning the areas down, what I'm also doing is that I am creating random patches of lighter and higher values to increase the complexity of this surface. So as you can see right here, what's happening is I'm trying to make the veins look as complex as possible. So right now I'm increasing the values, creating more random patches of light grey. And with this random patches of lighter grey, it creates a lot more complexity, and you can use this stage also to refine the veins. So now I'm using pure white, but white, when I'm using this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna thin it down very slightly, and I'm going to go all over the entire surface to melt the entire surface together as to unify the entire thing. So this thin down white, as you know, acrylic paints will also darken as they dry, so it might look very bright now, but you just gotta trust yourself and go really light and but really thin. And this will also unify the entire piece, and you will create pretty nice marble looking texture. So right here, I'm gonna add in very thin layers of white using a softer stencil brush. The paint that I'm using right now is a Apothecary white with a little bit of Vallejo model color white in this. So this will create more complexity and textures. And as you can see, you can try with different brushes to create more textures on the entire piece, and in a little bit I'll show you the final product. So if you have watched until here, yeah, if you found this useful, remember, give us a like and subscribe, because it really helps the channel. And you can always unsubscribe after that. So yeah, just give us like and subscribe, and yeah, appreciate you watching all the way to the end, and I'm gonna show you the final result in just a little bit. Okay, so you just need to follow these steps for the rest of the terrain, and this is the final result. Alright, so this is the final result of the white marble. I hope you found this useful, and I hope to catch you in the next video, or in just a little bit when I sum up the entire video.
So that was how I painted the white marble with Overbrush. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.
So in the next video, we'll be showcasing how to do black marble using this Overbrush style, and I hope to catch you then.
So if you think I deserve it, please, I would appreciate if you head on to our Patreon and become a patron today. Support the channel so that we can keep producing awesome miniature painting videos like these for everybody else. I'd like to thank my patrons for allowing me to do this. Because of their generous support, I'm able to paint and record these videos. For whatever reason, if you can't become a patron, that's okay too. I'd like to thank you for watching all the way to the end. So if you could, please like and subscribe. And if you think I deserve it, drop me a comment, let me know how good I've done, and I hope to see you in the next video. See you!